Did you know that most men compliment women the wrong way? And worse, many think they're impressing them, but in reality, they're just saying something she's heard 1,000 times before. Today, I'm going to show you 7 simple compliments that will touch her emotions in a way that very few men know how to do. If you use these compliments the right way, not only will she notice you, but she'll also be thinking about you all day long. Compliment number 1. Your smile lights up any room. Have you ever noticed how a simple compliment can turn a woman's day around? When you tell her that her smile lights up any place, it's not just a random comment. You're showing that you noticed something special, something beyond just her looks. And you know what? That has a huge impact, because every woman wants to feel truly seen, not just for what she wears or how she looks, but for the way she lights up the world around her. Now imagine her day: work, traffic, commitments, the usual hectic routine. Then, out of nowhere, you look at her, smile, and say, "Your smile makes any place more beautiful." Boom! You instantly stand out because you notice something most people overlook. Suddenly you become the guy who brings lightness into her daily routine, someone who makes her feel special effortlessly. But here's a secret: the way you say this compliment makes all the difference. If it sounds rehearsed or is just thrown out there without context, it loses its charm. But if you say it while looking into her eyes, with a sincere smile, she'll feel it came from the heart. Women have an incredible radar for sensing whether a man is being genuine or just trying to flatter them. So, be authentic. Oh, and don't overdo it. If you repeat the same compliment 1,000 times, it loses its impact. But if you say it at just the right moment, like right after she laughs, spontaneously, it will sound natural and charming. And when a compliment is sincere and well-timed, it creates a connection that goes far beyond words. Compliment number 2. I admire the way you think. Most guys stick to obvious compliments, but do you know what really wins a woman over? Showing that you appreciate her intelligence. When you tell her that you admire the way she thinks, you're touching on something deep, something many people don't even notice. And that makes all the difference, because every woman wants to be recognized for who she is, not just how she looks. Now, imagine she's sharing a strong opinion about something she truly understands. Most men would either just agree or change the subject. But you pause, look at her, and say, I really like the way you see things. Your perspective is interesting. Done. You've not only shown that you're paying attention, but you've also made her feel valued. And guess what? That creates an instant connection. And there's more. Women are naturally drawn to men who challenge their intellect. When you highlight her intelligence without sounding like you're just trying to impress her, the conversation takes on a whole new level. Suddenly, she wants to impress you too, and what could have been just another conversation turns into something truly memorable. But pay attention, this only works if you're sincere. There's no point in pretending to be interested in something you don't actually care about. If she senses that you're just throwing around nice words, you'll lose points. So, if you're going to compliment her mind, do it at the right moment and in a genuine way. A woman who feels intellectually admired will want to be around someone who truly values who she is. Compliment number 3. You have an amazing energy. You know those people who just have a magnetic presence, who make any environment feel lighter and more exciting? When you compliment a woman's energy, you're highlighting something far deeper than her looks or intelligence. You're telling her that the way she carries herself has a positive impact on the world around her, and that affects how she sees herself. For many women, this kind of compliment is much more meaningful than any other. The best part is that this compliment isn't tied to a specific moment. Unlike commenting on her smile or an opinion she shared, here you're talking about her overall personality. Maybe she's full of life, fun, optimistic, or has that engaging way of making any conversation more interesting. By noticing this, you make her feel valued for something that is truly hers. But for this compliment to really hit home, it needs context. If you just blurt out, "Wow, your energy is amazing," out of nowhere, it might sound a bit vague. But if she's telling a story with enthusiasm or showing passion for something and you say, "I love how your energy makes everything more exciting," then she'll know you're genuinely paying attention. That makes all the difference. Many women don't realize how much their energy influences others because they're usually only complimented on their looks or intelligence. So, when you bring this up, you create a special and unforgettable moment. This kind of recognition has a powerful effect. She'll want to be even closer to you because she sees that you notice something about her that most men completely overlook. Compliment number 4. Your style is unique. It suits you perfectly. Every woman uses fashion as a way to express her personality, even if she doesn't always realize it. When you compliment her style, you're not just commenting on her outfit, you're appreciating the identity she conveys through it. And this compliment becomes even more special because it shows that you pay attention to details, that you see something beyond the obvious. What makes this compliment different from a simple, "You look beautiful," is the fact that it highlights what makes her unique. Maybe it's the way she mixes colors, the accessories she chooses, or even the confident way she wears a particular piece. When you notice something that even her friends don't usually mention, you make her see you in a completely new light, as someone who truly observes her. For this compliment to have more impact, try to be specific. Instead of saying, "You dress well," go for something like, "I love how your style reflects your personality." Whether her look is elegant, laid back, or creative, showing that you notice it creates an instant connection. After all, women put time into choosing what they wear, and when a man notices that, it's a kind of recognition that goes straight to the heart. On top of that, this compliment opens the door for a more engaging conversation. She might want to tell you what inspires her choices, ask your opinion, or even playfully discuss her own style. This creates a natural and lighthearted interaction where she feels truly seen. And in the end, feeling seen in this way is something every woman desires. Compliment number 5. I love your company. Few things make a woman feel more special than knowing that her presence truly matters. When you say that you love being with her, you're not just talking about her appearance or a specific detail, but about the complete experience of having her around. This compliment has a powerful effect because it not only strengthens the connection between you two, but also sparks in her a natural desire to spend even more time by your side. This type of compliment touches on something essential for every woman, the need to feel valued for who she is. Unlike a compliment about her style or intelligence, here what matters is how you feel when you're with her. And when she realizes that her presence makes a difference, she automatically starts associating you with positive and enjoyable moments. But be careful, this compliment needs to be spontaneous to work. If it sounds rehearsed or like you're just saying it to please her, it loses its impact. The ideal moment to say it is after an engaging conversation or a fun moment between you two. Something simple like, "I really enjoy spending time with you. It always feels so effortless and natural," can make her feel genuinely appreciated in a memorable way. Another important detail is that this compliment doesn't put any pressure on her. It doesn't come across as exaggerated or like you're trying to convince her of something. On the contrary, it simply shows that you appreciate her presence without needing grand declarations. This kind of subtle recognition creates a powerful effect. She starts seeing you as someone special, someone worth building a deeper connection with. Compliment number 6. You inspire me. Telling a woman that she inspires you is one of the greatest compliments you can give. This goes far beyond the usual because it shows that her presence isn't just pleasant. It actually impacts your life in a meaningful way. This compliment creates a strong emotional connection because it makes her realize that she has a real effect on you. And there's nothing more captivating than that. The secret to making this compliment even more special is to be specific. What exactly about her inspires you? It could be her determination, the way she handles challenges, or even how she cares for the people around her. Saying something like, "I really admire how dedicated you are to what you believe in," or "Your way of seeing life makes me think differently," shows that you genuinely pay attention to what makes her unique. But your words need to be sincere. Women have a sharp instinct for recognizing when a compliment comes from the heart versus when it's just an attempt to impress. So, if you're going to say this, say it with conviction. When she feels that your words have real meaning, she starts seeing you differently, as someone who sees beyond the surface. And here's a bonus. This compliment sparks her curiosity. She may want to know exactly what caught your attention or even start sharing more about her dreams and goals. This leads to a deeper, more meaningful conversation, taking your relationship to a much more interesting level than just exchanging compliments. Before we move on to the next compliment, I have something to tell you. Imagine being able to apply scientifically proven techniques to attract any woman, regardless of your looks or experience. Leading researchers in psychology have discovered what truly ignites female desire, and now you can learn how to use this to your advantage. This kind of knowledge can change everything. This isn't about cheap tricks or cliché advice. This is a method backed by psychological studies and validated by thousands of men just like you. It's simple, direct, and incredibly effective. Are you ready to understand how it works? Watch the video in the comments below and see for yourself. This could be your chance to break out of the ordinary and finally gain the confidence and attention of the women you've always wanted. Compliment. 7. You have a unique way of making people feel good. Some people simply have that special gift of making an environment feel lighter, of making others feel comfortable and welcome. When you compliment this quality in a woman, you're showing her that you notice something special about her, something that goes far beyond what's visible. This kind of compliment not only surprises her, but also reinforces the idea that you pay attention to the details most men overlook. This compliment works so well because it taps into a deeply emotional point. Many women make an effort to create positive social interactions, whether by being attentive, listening with genuine interest, or spreading good energy. When you highlight this, she feels that her efforts don't go unnoticed. It's a powerful validation of something that is an essential part of who she is. To make this compliment even more meaningful, relate it to a specific moment. If you notice her making someone smile, bringing lightness to a conversation, or showing kindness to someone, say something like, "It's amazing how you have this gift of making any environment more positive." This way, you're not just giving a compliment, you're showing that you genuinely notice this quality in her. When a woman receives this kind of recognition, she feels that her presence has impact and value. This creates an instant emotional connection and makes her see you as someone who truly understands her. At the end of the day, everyone loves to be around people who make them feel special, and this compliment triggers exactly that feeling in her. If you want to keep learning how to build more authentic connections and attract women with confidence, subscribe to the channel now, and don't leave just yet. The next video is already on the screen with more tips that will transform the way you approach relationships. See you there in a few seconds!